Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Alrighty, so today we have a brand new package coming from IUGA. Thank you so much IUGA Sportswear for sponsoring today's video. But yes, let's jump into it. I'm just kind of showing you guys a couple of the products. I got 4 items. First one here is the no front seam leggings. These are their PowerTights. So nice, and I love the color. The second thing here are the PowerTight no front seam capris. These are perfect for the summertime, and I cannot wait to wear these in the beautiful basic black. Ooh, yes, and I love these little butt scrunch shorts. These were super cute. Yes, love the color as well. And then finally, oh yeah, an adjustable crisscross back sports bra, because who doesn't need a good sports bra? Yes, as soon as I start trying these things on, you guys are gonna fall in love. They are so cute, so comfortable, and the fabric and feel is amazing. Let's try it on. Alrighty, so here are those leggings. As I mentioned, the whole outfit is from IUGA because I actually have already received the black top before, but they have side pockets, butt lifting, and of course, tummy control. Absolutely love the fact that there's no camel toe in the front, and I always love to show you guys that they are, squat proof, which is great. Yeah, that sandwich waistband is perfect for tummy control. Love that. And I cannot get enough of the pockets. Definitely need a pocket. Next up is this high impact adjustable crisscross back sports bra. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I absolutely love the color. It has, built-in fixed cups. It's strong support, and I just absolutely love this one. It has a nice little underband, but there's no underwire here, so that's perfect for me. And then of course the capris, I have it the same PowerTight material in the capris. So nice, yeah. Love the support, love the capris. I got it in a basic black color, so it literally goes with everything. I cannot wait. And next up, I have my FlexTight high waist scrunch butt shorts. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I absolutely love this little cute olivey color. And let me tell you, I just love that. This looks so good. And look at all that room and space, guys. Like, it's so nice. I love the tummy control. I love the feel of it. It's so comfortable. It's super soft. But yes, I love me a good high-waisted short. And as usual, I'm always gonna show you the squat proofness of it. I love these items. These are my go-to leggings and shorts and capris, and of course they're affordable. But I will always leave a discount code for you guys below, Natalie25 for 25% off your entire order. See ya. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys loved the IUGA try-on haul. Literally, this is my 3rd time working with IUGA, and let me tell you, I absolutely love this company. Oh my goodness, all of their stuff, super soft, super comfortable, and just absolutely amazing. Like, the fit is always so good. A lot of times, every time I order from them, actually, I always say, I should go down a size, I should go down a size. But of course, body dysmorphia, I still think I'm in, these real large sizes. So yeah, I think it's time for me to go down a size. All of their items are literally super duper comfortable. I absolutely love the fabric and I love the fit. Oh my goodness. Everything is high-waisted, it's tummy control, it's holding you in, and it has pockets. I love a good pocket. I need a pocket when I go for a walk so I can put my phone in my pocket. It's amazing. So I absolutely love them. If you guys are interested in any of IUGA's items, especially the ones that I wore today, I will have everything linked down below, and I will also include my discount code. You get 25% off your order. 25%. I think you'd like them. So thank you so much. Shout out to IUGA for sponsoring today's video. Alrighty guys, this is a long-awaited video. I'm not gonna lie, a long-awaited video. This is literally me kind of introducing myself to my new subscribers. I have recently gained, some new subscribers, and I literally just wanted to take a little time out just to kind of introduce myself, what my channel, what my channel's about, and just, have a formal introduction if possible. So if you're new here, hi, my name's Natalie. And this is Naturally Fasted, okay? That is my channel. That is what we do here. Literally, I began my journey just doing one meal a day, and now I have fully embraced a alternate day fasting lifestyle. I get a lot of questions about my age, so just so that you guys are aware, I am 42 years old, or 42 years young, I guess I should say. And yes, I have for the last 4 years, I have been doing, fasting in many different forms, mainly just one meal a day. And we'll get into that here in a second, but now as of January of 2026, I decided to give alternate day fasting another try, and it has been going really, really well. Speaking of which, I know there's a lot of, I have some notes here because I want to stay on track. I don't want to ramble with you guys today, but you know how I can do. I can get on the soapbox, honey, real quick, so I'm trying not to ramble, but yes, a lot of people were asking me, I've noticed in some of my videos about weigh-ins. Do I do weekly weigh-ins, monthly weigh-ins, and stuff like that? And usually I don't, only because I don't feel like the scale measures all of my consistency, my efforts, my strength, my progress. It doesn't quite reflect, everything in my body at that moment on the scale. Water, food, muscle, inflammation, hormones, it doesn't always measure that. So it's never just measuring the fat. So remember that. So I don't live my life by the scale, but I did oblige you guys. I did do a weigh-in today. So that is here. I did do a weigh-in for May. So you guys will see that at the end of the video as well. But non-scale victories are some of my favorite. Looser clothing, getting into smaller sizes, just seeing changes in my body, in my face, how I, even how I'm looking at food, just seeing it in a different light. So yeah, those are my favorite non-scale victories for sure. Why did I start fasting? So this is interesting. 4 years ago, I was literally at my heaviest. I was 303 pounds. And I will insert a picture here so that you guys can see exactly what I look like. I think I got a lot of love on this one video here where you guys kind of saw me from 2022 and then now at 2020, in 2026. My husband loves me at any weight. And honestly, I was just so tired of being a big person. You know how in the South they call you big boned? I remember my dad saying that all the time when I was young. Yeah, we're just big boned. Your bones ain't big, boo. You just big. But that's how they would, that's how they would say it in the South. They would call you big bone. But yeah, I was just so tired of being overweight. I'm not going to sit here and even hold y'all up. I'm trying my best to be transparent and, real with you guys, but I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of nervous talking about it. I'm not behind a screen where I can censor what I want to say, usually when I'm typing or trying to explain it to somebody, it's a little bit different, but when I'm actually talking about it, sometimes it can be a little emotional, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous, so just bear with me. But I felt like a whale among a crowd of people. I'm always in the way. I just always felt in the way. Food controlled my life, but I was just always in the way. It just seemed like I'm always, oh, I'm so sorry, trying to make myself smaller or trying to move out of someone else's way so that I'm not, to this day, I still do that. It's so bad. I'm just oh, I'm so sorry. Let me get out your way. And they're like, no, you're fine. I'm I just always want to make myself smaller because I've always just been a pretty big person. But honestly, like I said, food controlled my life. So I was just eating for entertainment. I was bored, so I would eat. Are we hanging out? What are we going to eat? Are we sitting in front of the TV? Let me grab a snack. That was the type of way food controlled my life. It was just 24/7 food. And a lot of times, I was just eating because it was there. Not because I was hungry. There were no hunger cues. I was just eating because it was there. I knew there was food in that fridge. I knew there was food in that cabinet. There was something yummy, and I was just, I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have it. And so I was just eating to the point where I was just making myself sick. So I've tried so many diets over the years because, of course, that's the doctor's recommendation: diet and exercise, diet and exercise, diet and exercise. Yeah, very little success with the diets. I've even tried being vegan. I did a 3-month stint being vegan and I made it through. I'm alive to tell the tale, but did I enjoy it? No, I did not. I did the vegan. I want to say I also did keto, and keto had a little success. I would see a little bit of weight loss here and there, but I would fall off of these diets so bad. Mentally, just how I saw food was just super unhealthy. That's just really what it was. But then I found, I happened to be scrolling on YouTube in my, feed. I happened to see this young lady's page right here. Okay. And I have to give credit where credit is due. I will always give somebody their flowers because I would want somebody to do the same for me. I want to have that integrity on this channel. So I found this young lady's channel, Rosa Charisse, and she was showing how she lost weight just eating one meal a day or just doing OMAD. So in October of 2022, I started my OMAD journey. I started filming myself daily and I did keto OMAD. So I was still on the keto kick at the time. So in this little, this was basically my own little visual diary, which allowed me to, take responsibility and really just kind of hold me accountable of what I was eating, when I was eating, what I was consuming. And I just kind of documented my journey along the way. And, I lost a good amount of weight on that, but I eventually stopped keto because I just the dieting or restricting myself with food, I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. And I think that's a lot of reasons why diets just for me did not work out. I just could not keep restricting myself when it came to the food. So I just wanted to be able to eat and just be like a regular person who can eat. But I continued with the OMAD. I continued with my one meal a day because I saw the weight loss and it just wasn't in the scale. And I love that for me. My body changed. My face started slimming down a little bit. I love that. People were asking me, hey, are you losing weight? I love that too. When people ask me, hey, are you losing weight? I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. I knew I was losing weight. I knew that's what I was doing. My collarbones. Ooh, my collarbones started popping out. That's one of my favorite. Ooh, a nice little pronounced collarbone with a little cute dainty necklace. One of my absolute favorites. And of course, my clothes were fitting looser. So I really enjoy that. So I remember one time I went from, at the time when I was working, I was wearing 2XL scrubs because we wore scrubs at the time. And one day I find that I was like, man, these 2XLs, I was pulling them up. I was cinching them. I was rolling them. I was like, these things are falling off me. So I went down to an extra large and then eventually just a large size scrub, which I had not been in a large since I was maybe 14 years old or so, like around that age range. So it was like a humongous deal to me. It was like, I really noticed that fasting was where it was at, not eating for 22, 23 hours and then breaking my fast with that one meal. It really, really helped. It was helping a lot because I saw the weight loss and I saw it in the non-scale type of way. So 4 years later, 4 years has passed, what are my thoughts on fasting and do I still like it? So a lot of times whenever I tell people about my alternate day fasting and stuff like that, they just look at me like I'm crazy. I get a lot of crazy looks. They're just like, oh my goodness. They look at it as like a starvation tactic. And really, it's not. I don't ever see fasting as a punishment. I don't. I see it as a very powerful tool. It's discipline. I was telling my friend the other day, it's like a disciplined muscle. It's like a muscle. You're going into the gym, you're working out this muscle because you either want it to be big, you want it to be defined, you want this muscle to work better for you and your body and whatever it is that you need this muscle to do. So that's basically what it is. I build up my fasting muscle, with every completed fast. It's an investment in myself. I don't see it as a punishment at all. It's the cheapest kind of investment, honestly. Let's be real. Let's keep it 1,000. It's the cheapest kind of investment. What am I missing out on? What am I sacrificing? A few meals during the week. Okay. Saving me a little on my budget. That's amazing. And if you're somebody who, eats out, or grabs something to go, yeah, it's an investment and it's saving you, which is great. That's a sacrifice that I'm actually willing to make for the better. My health has absolutely benefited. So I can't say enough great things about fasting, because I know that there's a lot of controversy on fasting and who it's for and who it should be and who should be doing it. And, it's an investment. Weight loss or, health, journeys are an investment, whether we're purchasing products from a company or whether we're purchasing, what's it called, like GLP-1s, or you're making some sort of investment in your health, regardless of what it is. So to me, I felt like fasting was an amazing investment for me. I didn't have to put much to it. It was mainly just brain power. What am I going to break my fast with? What am I going to have for my meal? What am I going to prep for the week so that I know that I have food here waiting for me and I'm not binging on something, right after, as soon as my fast is over. I'm not just binging on whatever I can find, like that to me is a great investment. Like, I can use a little brain power to figure stuff out. I can meal prep some food. That's not a big deal. I can do that. But health-wise, I benefited. I saw all the benefits. I'm no longer in that pre-diabetic range, which is amazing. My weight is much more controlled. And my labs and, blood work and stuff all come back with flying colors. So I'm not upset at it at all. And I feel like my investment definitely has paid off, over the years. I do feel that way. I love fasting. And you guys know that. I don't make any, I don't hold back when it comes to us discussing this. It's helped me to rebuild trust with myself. It's given me energy. Come on now. It's given me confidence, better focus, a better sense of control that I never thought I could have. Like I said, I used to eat because it was there. But here I am, like it's a fast day for me. And here I am in my kitchen, one of my favorite places in the household, sipping on my little black coffee in my favorite little Golden Girls mug. Because guess what? I'm okay. I'm all right being here. I'm comfortable in my home. I don't have a desire to eat everything in sight, basically. Fasting allowed me to choose growth over comfort. Comfortably, we'd eat every day. But being uncomfortable or, not skipping those days where I'm not eating and stuff like that, that's a different type of strength. Like I said, that fasting muscle, I just keep building it up as much as I can with every completed fast. I learned that I was stronger than my cravings for sure. And that's another thing. I was stronger than any excuses I could ever make. Every single time I was saying to myself, like, I'll start my diet again on Monday. I'll start it again on Monday. Yeah, those were excuses. I'm not starting them. And if I am, I'm not finishing them. And I was just falling off like really, really badly. So even the way that I view food now, as I touched on it earlier, I enjoy the taste of food. Let's be honest. It was created for us to enjoy the food, and we enjoy the food. We like the taste. It's good, especially if you pair it together with something else equally as good. It's delicious, but I'm not binging on food. Like I said, on my fast days, on my feast days, I'm not binging on food. When I break my fast, I'm breaking it slowly. You guys know I love my little dates with peanut butter. So yeah, that's been my jam, and I really do like it. I enjoy the taste of my food. I'm not stuffing myself to the point where I'm super uncomfortable. I used to do that all the time. I would be so uncomfortable. My body would be like, yeah, we got to shut down, big dog. We can't keep you moving and digest all this food at the same time. And so I would just have to lay down somewhere, and I would just be, just uncomfortably full. You know what that feels like. And if you don't know, I don't want you to know. It's super uncomfortable. I can't stand the tummy trouble. I'm literally holding my stomach and just writhing in pain because I forced more food than I really should have. I forced myself to eat more when my body said, that's enough. We have had enough. Now, in the way that I look at food, I see it as refueling my body. It's not a reward, anymore for sticking with something. So I don't reward myself with food. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the food. I enjoy going out. I enjoy having it, but it's not a reward anymore. What are you going to see on this channel here? On my channel, it's all about fasting in all its forms, whether it's intermittent fasting, an 18-6, whether it's one meal a day or omad. It could be extended fasting, like 48 hours, and as I'm trying my best to work up to it, 72-hour fast. And then it's also, of course, alternate day fasting, which is what I've been doing and what I would like to continue to do if I can. You're gonna see it, like how to start. We're gonna talk about how we're staying consistent with it, how to get back when we slip, because let's be honest, we're human and we do fall off sometimes. It happens. My channel is a two-way street here. That's what I always want it to be. I want it to be not just the motivation and the encouragement that you guys are seeing from me, but I want to feel that too. I love it when you guys are just like in my comments, like, good job, Natalie. Way to go. Happy fasting. You're doing a great job. Like, I love that. I love that because it helps. It helps to, that interchange of encouragement, with one another. I love that because it helps so much. We need that community, we need that. And that's what I want my channel to be, just a community where we can all come together. There is no judgment here. You guys are going to see just transparency from me. I'm going to be upfront and honest with you guys on how I'm feeling, whether I'm starving, whether I'm hungry, whether I'm not feeling it, whether my cycle's here, whatever. This is how I'm feeling. What am I craving? This is what I really would like. That's what we're going to discuss. I really enjoy reading you guys' comments, and I enjoy hearing about your experiences, what you've tried, and especially your victories. Like, I love it when you guys tell me about your victories, whether they're big or small, whether they're non-scale victories or they are scale victories. There's nothing wrong with that. I love to see the scale number come down, and you guys will see that too. But again, tell me about these things. I want to hear them for sure. That is one of my favorite things. So I view my channel clearly as a safe space. It's a space for anybody who wants to change, to live better, if you want to gain more clarity, if you just want to move a little bit lighter. So whether you're a beginner or you are literally starting for the 100th time, you're welcome here. It's fine. Join us. Arms wide open, So whether you're a beginner or you're literally starting over for the 100th time, you're welcome here. You're not behind. You're not alone. You're just getting started. I'm always so proud of you guys. I can't tell you how proud I am of you guys. But just remember your why. Why do you need to fast? Why do you want to start to fast? Whatever your reason is, it's valid. So if you know of anybody who this video might encourage, please, by all means, feel free to share it with them. Welcome them to the family. This is what it's all about. But my name's Natalie, and I am naturally fasted. And thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's video. Take care, and again, all the IUGA information will be down in the description box. Bye.